In the last chapter, we met Oscar, 16, who had started learning how to make music on his computer. It's a boring Thursday afternoon. Oscar has just gotten off school. Another day where he didn't really feel like he learned anything meaningful at school. Oscar therefore thought about going down to the record store and seeing if they hadn't got any new dance music. It was quite a walk, but it was worth it if Ava was there. After walking for about 25 minutes, Oscar arrived at the record store. Yes, Ava was there. Oscar took a deep breath before he walked in. The task was now to find one, maybe two cool Eurodance CDs. They were released every month. Oscar knew exactly where they were. To Oscar's annoyance, no new compilation CDs had been released. A good advice is needed now. What do you do? Oscar thought it was a good opportunity to talk to Ava. Maybe she had a few suggestions for what he could buy. "Hi," said Oscar. "Hello," replied Ava. "What can I help you with?" Oscar talked about his passion for Eurodance music for several minutes. That's how it goes when you have ADHD. You often lack the filter that makes you just talk freely about what interests you. Stop, interrupted Ava. "I know what you're going to buy. The Nightcrawlers, Let's Push It." The single had just come out earlier in the week, and Ava absolutely loved it. Ava put the CD on so Oscar could hear the song. He thought it was cool and paid the $3 it cost. "Thanks," said Oscar. "Hope to see you again soon. You know what I like." Ava smiled and said, "I've been watching you for a while, so I know what you buy." Ava winked at Oscar. "What's your name?" asked Oscar. Ava replied, "My name is Oscar," he answered back. "Nice to meet you, Oscar. You have good taste in music. Our other customers often only buy rock, pop, and jazz albums. Maybe I should talk to my dad about getting a larger selection of dance music in the future." "Have a good day. See you soon," Oscar said before hurrying out the door. Now it was just a matter of getting home to the computer and putting the tracks in so he could start mixing them. Oscar had been given a software music program by his online friends from the forum on the internet that he was a part of. In the 90s, people didn't care so much about rights, and they often shared software, license codes, and whatnot. Oscar wanted to make a little artist mega mix with Nightcrawlers, he thought, and got started. After a few hours, he had a mix ready with 3 to 4 tracks with a few samples. An intro that Oscar had recorded on his microphone was also cool. Now it was just a matter of uploading the mix to the forum. But first you had to dial up the internet. It took some time. 56K speed was all that was available at the time. And yes, this is how it sounded. While the computer was uploading, Oscar went in and told his mother, Margaret, about his trip to the record store. "I want to buy a moped," Oscar told his mother. "I don't want to go that far all the time." Margaret asked who would pay for it. Oscar replied that he would borrow the money for it and pay it off every month. Margaret replied, "Fine. If you can keep that agreement, then let's go down to the moped store and see what they have. But if you don't keep the agreement to pay every month, then I'll return the moped. Do you understand, Oscar?" Yes, that's not going to happen. I promise to keep our agreement now that you and Dad are so kind to lend me the money for it." Stay tuned in for the next episode. Will Oscar get his moped? What do his online friends think of his new mix? And will Ava be able to convince her father to get more dance music at the record store?